Today we're going to the pumpkin patch to find a pumpkin so I can decorate my front porch. Did you know that pumpkins grow on vines? Well, our pumpkin patch has special vines called rounding vines. Let's go check them out and see how they can help us round numbers to the nearest tens, hundreds, and thousands place.
Before we begin our rounding lesson, let's make sure that you know these math skills first. In order to round, you need to know that a 4-digit number has a digit or a number in the thousand, hundreds, tens, and ones place. For example, the number 4,358 has a 4 in the thousands place, a 3 in the hundreds place, a 5 in the tens place, and an 8 in the ones place. The other math skill that you need to know is how to order numbers from the least to greatest. 400 comes first on a number line, followed by 450, 483, and finally 500. Make sure that you review these two math skills before you begin rounding if you need to, but continue watching this if you are ready to round with me. First, we're going to round to the nearest tens. Let's begin by rounding 46 to the nearest tens place. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find our place. In this case, we're finding the tens. Underline the 4 because the 4 is in the tens place. Next, we're going to make a number line. Think about which two tens 46 is closest to. I can keep the 4 tens the same to make 40. Or I can add one more 10 to 4 and get 5 tens, making it 50. Now we're going to ask the question, what number goes in the middle of the two numbers? In this case, what number goes in between 40 and 50? The number that goes in between those two numbers is 45. Now we're ready to decide where our number goes on the number line. In this case, 46 is right after 45, so I put the dot right after the 45 and labeled it 46 to show where 46 is on the number line. Which 10 is your dot closer to, 40 or 50? The spider says that it's closer to 50, and the spider is correct. 46 is right after 45 on the number line. That's where I put the red dot. As you can see, it's closer to 50 than going all the way back to 40. So when you round 46 to the nearest tens, you get 50. Now it's your turn. Round 83 to the nearest tens place. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to check your answer. If you said that 83 is closer to 80, then you are correct. Now we're going to round to the nearest hundreds place. Let's round 276 to the nearest hundreds place. First, I'm going to make a number line just like I did before, only this time I'm going to work with a 3-digit number. I can keep the 2 the same to make 200, or I can add one more 100 to 2 and get 3, making it 300. Next, we're going to decide what number goes in the middle of the two numbers. In this case, 250 is in between 200 and 300. Now we put a red dot on the number line to show where 276 is located on the number line. It's in between 250 and 300. Which 100 is your dot closer to, 200 or 300? The spider says that it's closer to 300, so we're going to say that 276 rounds to 300 when we're rounding to the nearest hundreds. Now it's your turn again. Round 354 to the nearest hundreds place. Pause the video as you figure it out and press play when you're ready to check your answer. If you said that the answer is 400, then you are correct. When you round 354 to the nearest hundreds, you get 400. Finally, we're going to round to the nearest thousands place. Let's round 6,367 to the nearest thousands place. First, find your place. Underline the 6 because it's in the thousands place. Next, I'm going to make a number line. I can keep the 6 in the thousands place to make 6,000, or I can add one more 1,000 to 6 and get 7, making it 7,000. What number goes in the middle of 6,000 and 7,000? That's right, 6,500 goes in the middle of 6,000 and 7,000. Where does your number go on the number line? Put a dot where it's located so you can see if it's closer to 6,000 or 7,000. If you said that 6,367 is closer to 6,000, then you are correct. It's in between 6,000 and 6,500 on the number line. So when you round 6,367 to the nearest thousands, you get 6,000. Now it's your turn. Round 7,621 to the nearest thousands. Pause the video so you can figure out your answer, and when you're done, press play to check out to see if you got it right. If you said that 7,621 rounds to 8,000, then you are correct. Since 7,621 is in between 7,500 and 8,000, we can say that when you round 7,621 to the nearest thousand, you get 8,000.
What? What's that? A spider! A spider in my shirt? Eek! Whew.
Here are the 2 pumpkins that I picked from the pumpkin patch. Aren't they perfect? Now I just have to carve them to make a jack-o'-lantern.
Thanks so much for helping me pick out a pumpkin today at the pumpkin patch as we learned how to round numbers on the number vine. I mean the number line. If you liked today's video, make sure to click the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single adventure. We'll see you next time, young mathematicians. Goodbye.